Joining me tonight to take up, amongst other things, the 90-day tariff truce and timetable for ultimate success in negotiating the U.S.-China trade relationship, and, of course, today's extraordinary stock market decline. We're joined tonight by Commerce Secretary Wilbur Ross. Mr. Secretary, great to have you with us. And no better person could we talk to than you on what is happening in terms of administration policy and its correlation to the markets and the economy. Let's start, if we may, because the business press in this country has gone in the course of 24 hours from declaring amazingly that President Trump had succeeded in creating a construct in the trade relationship between China and the United States that would resolve all of the problems that exist, whether it's theft of our stuff or whether it is those perpetual deficits that we run in trade with China. And today, an almost 800-point drop in the Dow. Let's go first to trade. I've heard all sorts of, flapping lips and blather today from various sources talking about trade. It seems to me there are only two issues that form also the metrics by which success will be judged. The first is when will that trade relationship be in balance between China and the United States? And secondly, when will the Chinese absolutely stop stealing U.S. intellectual property and technology? Do you agree?
Well, I agree that those are the two elements. If you look at our trade deficit overall, it has two components. One is geographic, that's called China. The other is a product line, and that's called automotive. If we don't solve those two, we're not going to solve the trade deficit. So it's pretty clearly defined what those issues are. And that's why, for example, we put in the 232 tariffs on steel and aluminum. The bigger question and the more complicated one, and I suspect the harder one ultimately to get resolved, is the whole thing about forced technology transfers, theft of intellectual property rights, cybersecurity breaches, the whole 9 yards on stealing our technology. And that's our future. And that's why the president isn't going to stand for it any longer. He and I, a few weeks ago, proudly signed the 10 millionth patent issued by the U.S.
I remember.
No country has ever achieved anything like that, and half of those 10 million are in the last 25 or so years, because the pace of our technological change is improving.
And it being over the course of the last 25 years, Mr. Secretary, that means that a high, significant number of those patents are in the possession of the Chinese government right this very moment, correct?
Well, that's tragically true, because the mistake that was made when we admitted China to the WTO was doing so on the theory that they would then play by the rules, but not putting in a real enforcement mechanism in case they didn't. And guess what? They didn't.
They didn't, and it was 28 years ago that President Clinton decoupled human rights from trade policy, and to our everlasting detriment in that relationship, the result is massive trillions of dollars in stolen intellectual property and trade deficits that we've run with China that have cut into our economic growth. This is not something that can be tolerated, yet this president is being actively engaged, and corporate America is fighting him tooth and nail at every turn not to disturb a trade relationship that is eating away the country's wealth and, as you say, destroying a significant part of our future.
Yeah, well, the problem is, for corporate America, most of them have made a kind of devil's bargain, and so they're operating very relatively comfortably in China. And they've made the decision to benefit their short-term earnings, even if it means over the long term China displaces their very own technology. That's a bad bargain, but it's driven a lot by the obsession with the quarterly earnings, and it's a very, very short-sighted decision that some of these fellows have made.
Mr. Secretary, we appreciate you being with us. As always, we thank you for your time and wish you continued success.